Look, this is a way that we can all, like, this is a scientifically proven way that we can boost our immune system, and it might save your life, and it might save the life of your loved ones, and maybe we could teach this to our grandparents and our parents and people that are vulnerable. You know, vitamin C, heat shock proteins, all these different variables that we know contribute to a stronger immune system.
Actually, being overweight is a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The New York hospital said it was the #1 factor for severe COVID symptoms was obesity. But it's also, we live in a world where people want to be sensitive to other people's feelings. So the judgment on your...
Maybe smaller, have the tasty food, but smaller amounts of it.
Yes. Yeah. And I think regulated feeding window is really the way to go. Some sort of an intermittent fasting approach.
Sure. You know, like this may be a useful bit of advice for people, but eating before you go to bed is a real bad idea, and actually negatively affects your sleep. Oh. It's a big deal, and I think not widely known. Do
you have time to exercise?
To be totally frank, I wouldn't exercise at all if I could. But I'd prefer not to exercise. But if I'm going to exercise and lift some weights and then kind of run on the treadmill and maybe watch a show that, if there's a compelling show that like pulls you in.
Right. Yeah. But then they realize that it's essentially like a language with your body. It's really almost an accurate analogy of what jiu-jitsu is.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of probably like a lot of people, for the way early day, the first MMA fights in Royce Gracie, and he was just like incredible.
Yes.
And it was just like
technique.
Yeah. He was like, winning against people way bigger and that kind of thing. It was just like, whoa, this is cool.
It was what martial arts were supposed to be when we were kids.
Yeah.
When you saw Bruce Lee fuck up all these big giant guys, like, wow, martial arts allow you to beat someone far bigger and stronger than you.
Right.
Most of the time, that's not real.
Especially if they know martial arts, too.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, no.
Yes, but in the UFC, when Royce Gracie, off of his back, was strangling Dan Severn with his legs, you're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
This guy's being pinned by this big giant wrestler, and he wraps his legs around his neck and chokes him to the point the guy has to surrender.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was amazing. I mean, Royce got beaten up pretty bad in some of those.
He definitely had some rough fights.
But he won.
He won, yeah. He's a legend.